Our modern world is advancing faster than ever. Technology has transformed our world as we know it. It's a special time we are living in, where science has improved every facet of our lives, perhaps except for one, our faith.
But imagine a world in which the same science and technology that makes our life easy could also benefit us in the hereafter.
Here's the problem. We are living in times where the idea of religion is becoming increasingly obsolete, where science is seen as the height of intellect.
It's a clash of ideologies. The believer says God did it, the secular person says science did it. Science, sadly, is now viewed as an alternative to religion.
The question is, where are the Muslim scientists and thinkers to counter this view? And where are those Muslims who are excelling in these sciences and pioneering amazing innovations to make the world a better place? It wasn't always this way.
Did you know that there was a time in our history when the passionate pursuit of science, technology, philosophy, and every kind of beneficial knowledge was done in order to draw close to God?
Once upon a time, the greatest scientist in the world was Muslim. The greatest philosopher in the world was Muslim. The greatest mathematician. This was the golden age of Islam. This was a time when the pious were pioneers and when attitudes towards learning were very different to the way they are today. Seeking every kind of beneficial knowledge was considered a form of worship, and it led them to major discoveries that still shape our world today, presenting the second golden age by no.
In the spirit of those great thinkers, we want to create a movement to champion the seeking of knowledge that harmonizes both of these worlds, the scientific and the spiritual.
We believe that in the Quran we have the perfect manual to bring together the secular and the sacred. The Quran says it explains all things.
That means it can explain to us the complex world that we live in. The Muslims of the Golden Age knew this very well. If the Quran could and did create the biggest international intellectual revolution in history, who's to say there isn't more in store? This is exactly what we want to do.
Inspired by the Quran and the 1,000 glorious years of Islamic history, we want to produce videos, articles, courses, workshops, and engage with scholars and experts to dive deep into modern subjects such as science, law, economics, and politics through the lens of the Quran and the Prophet ﷺ.
Through this, we can reclaim our intellectual narrative and produce a new generation of Muslim thinkers and visionaries who will bring about a second golden age, inshallah.